Jason Momoa with contacts that look like diarrhea.
Thank you for that. Oh God, they are contacts. I never even noticed that. I don't know about diarrhea. It looks like coffee to me.
No, that's diarrhea color.
Okay. So, thank you for ruining the start of this segment now. That's very nice of you.
Sorry.
We've got a bunch of news coming up involving like the DC slate of movies, basically. A lot has changed for the last, or for like what's coming up in the next year.
Yeah.
Some of it in 2022, some of it in 2023. So it says Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, The Flash, Black Adam have been pushed back, while Shazam, Fury of the Gods is now hitting theaters sooner than expected. I'm excited about that because I like Zachary Levi and I want more. With the Batman now playing in theaters, Warner Brothers has made the decision to shuffle some of its DC films, film-related release dates. The Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which was originally scheduled to open on December 16th, is now hitting theaters on March 17th. The Flash is moving from November 4th, 2022 to June 23rd of You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, you're good.
2023. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get meanwhile, Dwayne Johnson's first cinematic solo outing is Black Adam. Guys, she gets very, very yawny when I do dates and talk about numbers. It's a character flaw of hers.
It's like history class all over again.
Well, I find this stuff interesting, so sue me. You get to talk about Disney and in weird Walt Disney having his head buried underneath something.
He's not weird.
Cryogenically frozen, and I get to talk about movie release dates and stuff like that, and you can't stop me because it's my show.
That's true.
It's our show, but it's my show.
He's technically my boss, so I have to listen.
Yes, I force you to listen to me talk about dates of movie releases, and you
it's
just
like
have to deal
history
with
class all over again.
So the Batman opened last week, debuting to $258.2 million at the worldwide box office. The film is tracking to become a huge hit for Warner Brothers, with a spin-off series focusing on the Penguin. Who is the Penguin?
Penguin.
Who is he?
It's the cousin of Penguin.
It's the Penguin's cousin, Penguin.
Yeah, and he has like fangs. It's like a little penguin with fangs.
That's even scarier. And they also don't mention the Arkham series that's going to be made as well. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I want to talk about these release dates. So Aquaman moved to, what was it, March 23rd. Now, I got the articles for movies coming out at that time. So we're going to look at what these movies are coming up against in that time. So on the 23rd, let's see. Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Look at that article again.
Okay.
No, it says March 17th.
Same difference.
March 17th it comes out. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So if you look at the month of March, we have Dungeons and Dragons as a nationwide release on March 3rd.
They're still trying to do that?
Apparently, let's look. So it says Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, Brian Goldner, Roy Lee, Sophia Lillis, Hugh Grant. Ooh, John Francis Daly. I love John Francis Daly. He played Lance Sweets on Bones. He's like a psychiatrist for like 10 seasons. He was also in Freaks and Geeks, one of the great cult classics of our time. He's a fantastic actor. I think he also was part of the writing or directing team for one of the Spider-Man movies, but don't quote me on that. I know he got really into direct. He's more of a writer and a director these days as well. So March 10th, we have Haunted Mansion, which is a nationwide release from Disney, as well as an untitled Disney live action. I always find it weird when they have these like tentative releases. It's like they don't know what movie's coming out that day. They just know it's coming out from that theater. And then, then on March 17th, I'm like literally just double checking to make sure I didn't get that wrong. So March 23rd, March 17th. But then the next week we have John Wick Chapter 4, which is going to be a pretty big competition. Like I imagine that John Wick, with all of the goodwill that John Wick has built up, that franchise has built up, that Keanu Reeves has built up. We almost did another thing where, off topic, I almost did a new like Keanu is great segment, which we've done a couple of, like Hannah Claire gets annoyed because she's like, you're just rewarding behavior people should be doing already. Like, but he's Keanu. He's a great guy. What? Why are you so awful?
Well, like, I'm agreeing with Hannah Claire. Like, why? Like, I get it. He's a good-looking man, and he's doing stuff.
What does his looks have to do with it?
Let me continue. And he's doing stuff that normal people should be doing. But it's meh.
If we're going to call out the bullshit, we should also make time to call out the good stuff as well, just to be balanced. How about that?
fine.
Fairness. All these people are obsessed with fairness. Here I am talking about something fair. Nobody wants to. Okay, so the week after, we've got John Wick Chapter 4. I do think with all the goodwill that franchise has built up, making 3 very good movies, arguably not as good as the first one, but more and more action-packed as the movies have gone on, that I think that one's going to probably win the box office the week after. So then for the next few weeks after that, in the first week of April, you have Heart of a Lion, which it's a biography.
Yeah.
And then 65, which I've never heard of. Let's see what that is. Scott Beck, Ariana Greenblatt, Adam Driver, Brian Woods, and Chloe Coleman. There's no plot details for that, so I don't know what that one is. And then Renfield, I believe that's a movie based on vampires.
Maybe.
R.M. Renfield is an inmate at a lunatic asylum who is thought to be suffering from delusions, but is actually a servant of Dracula. Okay, I was right. Do you know what the name for clinical vampirism in the real world is called Renfield syndrome?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Imagine, yeah, I know. And then the zombie movie called Last Train to New York, which sounds like Train to Busan, but in America.
But it's gonna be sad.
Let's find out. So set during a zombie virus outbreak and focus on the struggle of a group of passengers on a train bound to New York. So that sounds like Train to Busan. Oh, also known as Train to Busan. Right? So it's just the American version of it.
That's dumb.
I know.
Why don't you just name it something else?
So from March to the end of April, we only really see, I don't know any hype around The Last Train to New York, but maybe that movie's got hype that I don't know about because I don't follow zombies. So Aquaman and John Wick seem to be, they're going to dominate those 2 months. So I don't know if it was important for them to move Aquaman because of filming, but it's going to have competition with John Wick. And then we've also got Black Adam that got moved. Or no, I'm sorry. What was the other one? Flash got moved to 2023 as well.
I'm not really excited about that.
No one is because nobody likes Ezra Miller.
Oh, that's mean. I thought he was okay.
Okay, I'm not a huge... I want to know why guys like him don't get canceled. Did you ever see the thing about him like choke slamming the girl at the bar?
Because he's bisexual.
So? Why does that matter?
He's bisexual, non-conforming.
He was in Denmark, so they're like, yeah, they're from Denmark. He can choke slam people from Denmark.
I don't know. He's non-conforming and he's a bisexual.
Well,
and his girlfriend or whatever they are, dude, shave your pits. I hate it when girls don't shave their pits. Like, it grosses me out. No offense if you do that and you're a fan of us. I just don't think that's aesthetically pleasing.
Fair enough. All I'm saying is that, like, it shouldn't mean that you don't get in trouble for choke slamming a chick at the bar.
Well, maybe he looks like a chick also.
Maybe she liked it. So
choke me like you hate me.
Exactly. So, oh God. June 23rd, we've got The Flash, but that actually has a decent amount of competition through that month. If you look, I mean, it's June. June's going to be, and guys, this is like a year out.
Okay,
so,
well.
We've got Transformers: Rise of the Beasts at the start of June on the 9th. We've got a Pixar movie, an untitled Pixar movie coming out on the 16th.
More.
I'm guessing that the Pixar will be excited to be in a theater again and not on Disney Plus, given that all their stuff seems to come out on Disney Plus these days.
Do you want to watch Turning Red because it came out the same time as the Adam Project?
I was much happier watching the Adam Project.
Same.
Damn.
That would have
been a fantastic segue if we were ready to move on, but we're not.
We're not. But it's kind of gross because I saw like another trailer, like it was a spoiler for Turning Red, and I was kind of grossed out. I was like, why are you crass? And she's like, is this crass enough for you? And she started spanking her ass for no reason, and I'm like, I don't like this movie.
Apparently somebody on Cinema Blend got bullied into taking
I just sent you that article.
Got bullied into taking their review down because they said I don't think I was the target demographic for this movie, and they're like, how dare you say you were not the target demographic for this movie?
Because he's not a 13-year-old going through a period.
Yep. I mean, theoretically it could be for adults if the adults were watching it with their kids.
It's still weird. Like the movie,
I was fine with the theme. I'm fine. Like, honestly, like, remember we had that big discussion in IRL where I was like, they're not telling women's stories. They're telling stories about men with women characters. If they want to tell a girl's coming of age story as like a cute panda, it's a panda.
Red panda.
A red panda that turns big and red when she's going through emotional moments because she's chemically fluctuating because of puberty.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, it sounds like an artistic way of dealing with it. I'm just not interested in seeing it.
Well, it's the same way like how you explain the story of Jesus Christ. You use Santa Claus. You use a non-fictional character to explain things that kids don't understand, but it's like a cutesy little way.
Yep. So, I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm the target demographic, but I want the movie. I hope the movie does well, but I also don't think that guy or whoever that was or me should get in trouble for thinking that it's just not for them. That's fine. And that's what they always, whenever they change these characters, right? And they do these stories, and then fans of the original She-Ra are like, this is stupid. The drawing is stupid. And then the critics are like, this is not for you. Now here I am saying it's not for me, and I'm getting told that I'm bad for it not being for me.
No, I agree about the art style for She-Ra. It's kind of weird, but I like it. It's kind of unique. But then the storyline where they made everybody gay.
No, I'm just talking about when somebody says, this is stupid, I want it, and then they're like, it's not for you, shut up.
No,
now I'm saying it's not for me, and they're like, you're bad for not saying it's not for you.
No, they're just like, shut up and watch the movie.
Yep. So we've got The Flash on June 23rd, and then right after this, the following week, Indiana Jones 5, which that movie will live and die by how they market it, meaning that if they make this some like passing the torch movie where it gets passed the torch to somebody who's clearly politically motivated and it's clearly identity politics, it will not do well. It will suffer long term. It might do well in its opening week, but it will suffer from the weeks after that. And then we get into the next month, and there's no releases in early July until the 14th. So even with that though, so we've got Transformers, we've got a Pixar movie, we've got Indiana Jones, and then almost a month exactly from a little less than a month exactly from the release of The Flash is Mission Impossible 7. So there's a lot of stuff coming out in that time frame so The Flash will have to have a very, very good opening weekend if it wants to do well. Black Adam got moved to, I just want to run through these other ones.
I'm okay with Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam got moved to October of this year. So we got, let's see, June, July. October 28th, right? 21st. Okay, so Black Adam comes out on October 21st. Firth.
It's okay.
Colin Firth. Okay.
You're trying.
So we've got October 7th. We have Across the Spider-Verse, the animated Sony Spider-Man movie. We've got Halloween Ends coming out on the 14th. That will do well. Anytime Christmas horror movies, or I'm sorry, Halloween time period horror movies, meaning not Halloween the movie, but I'm saying it's in that month. It's in October. So Halloween Ends, which is the end of the trilogy of there was Halloween Kills, and now Halloween Ends. That will do well. It's opening weekend. And then Black Adam the week after. That's going to, I hope, do well. But it's got to deal with that Spider-Man. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up how much the last animated Spider-Man movie did, the Miles Morales? What was that one called? Can you look at how much Into the Spider-Verse did on its opening weekend? I'm curious, because that movie is very well liked. So it's only going to do better from here, I think. So Halloween Ends, Halloween Kills didn't do as well, or I mean, it wasn't looked at the same way that the remake of Halloween was, but I do think with the promise of actually ending the trilogy, it might do better. So Black Adam has a decent amount of competition.
Let's see. Opening weekend, it was 35 mil.
Okay, for an animated movie though, that's not too bad. So we'll see how that goes. And then it doesn't really have any competition. They have Hocus Pocus 2 coming out on the 31st, but that's not theaters. That's
Why?
That's Disney Plus, because it's got Catherine Najimy in it, who I pointed out. Tim had a guest on the other day named Kim Iverson. Catherine Najimy and her look nothing alike, except they have the same cheeks. Just my weird.
I never got into that movie.
I think I saw Hocus Pocus once as a kid at a friend's house. I don't know if I ever saw it again after that.
I tried to watch it with my siblings because they said that was their favorite movie. And I'm like, I don't see the appeal.
Nah, me neither. So, also like, okay. So Shazam got moved to December 16th. So that's Black Adam and Shazam are coming out like right next to each other.
Which one would you rather see?
Shazam.
Same.
But that's just because I like Zachary Levi and I like the first one, so it's got the goodwill built on it. But The Rock has a lot of the people's will, if you will, get it, because he's the people's champ.
My brain hurts.
So The Rock has a lot of goodwill built up with most people. So I think that movie will hopefully do well, and some star power there will help. I also wonder if maybe he's going to be involved in Shazam. In maybe a post-credit scene, and so that like makes sense that their release dates are closer together.
Yeah.
So Shazam comes out the same weekend as Avatar 2.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, Avatar 2, which has been like, what, a gazillion years in the making?
Mm-hmm. I think Avatar 2 might outdo Shazam.
We'll see.
Are we going to watch both movies?
No, we'll go. I will see Shazam. I don't care about Avatar. I never cared about Avatar. It was never something I was interested in.
Come on, you don't want like
I don't care about the Na'vi. I don't care.
You don't want two blue people to do it on TV by touching their hair tips?
No, I don't. Do you?
No.
She's like, yeah, that's what does it for me.
No, it's weird because that's what the first movie did.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, it made all that money, and it just felt like, from what I understand, it has a very, very dedicated fan base.
But why?
I'm just saying good for them. I just don't care. So I will go see Shazam, Fury of the Gods. You can go see Avatar 2.
I don't want to watch it.
Okay. I mean, maybe...
I think it's aesthetically pleasing because the first movie, you know those mountains that are floating up in the air? So a fun fact about those mountains, they're actually CGI. They got mountains from China and only CGI'd the top part. They
borrowed mountains from China and they're like, hey, can we borrow your mountains?
Yeah.
Like, how about this? I will rewatch Avatar at some point in the next few months. And if it is better than I remember, we'll go see it. She's like, please don't. But we are going to go see Shazam. So
yeah,
then the week after that, Super Mario Bros.
Oh my God, Chris Pratt.
Yeah. So we got this. This is based on game. So one of those. So we've got a good couple of weeks there. We've got Shazam and we've got Super Mario Bros. The Super
Nintendo. Like Nintendo, you missed your marketing for like Super Mario Bros. You should have advertised it on March 10th. Just saying.
Well, they probably don't have enough of it filmed yet.
Well, like they didn't really advertise it well, but they had a sale for like all Super Mario merchandise.
I'm sure they're like, really? We didn't know, Miracle. The many Nintendo executives that take the time to watch our channel are like, yes, Miracle, we know.
I'm just saying. But also, did you know that they're making a Legally Blonde 3?
I did.
Why?
I have no idea.
Wouldn't that movie be NPC because you're making blondes look stupid?
I don't think they care about that, Miracle.
They're making ditzy blondes stupid.
I don't think they care about that.
And then there's a Barbie movie.
I'm excited about the Margot Robbie Barbie movie. Can't wait.
Oh my God! What if she comes out of the box like a Barbie, like she's just frozen?
They should do that.
She's just frozen, and then you open it and pull her out.
There's
of
a whole
box.
Weird community about adults who love Barbie. That's just weird.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skate right past that one and ignore it. I do love how all these people talk about. They're gonna turn it into some type of empowerment story. We'll see.
Oh, it's like it'll be Barbie, and she becomes a lawyer.
Probably.
That's just legally.
That's
blonde.
Legally Blonde. Yeah, it's just Legally Blonde. That's all that is. So we will. Maybe we can see this thing. I can't drink and I can't do drugs. So I can't have like when you guys did when Tim and them did like State of the Union and then all drank during the State of the Union. I can't do that. I can't go see Barbie and drink, so it's not gonna be any fun.
Tim kind of drank a little bit, but what he did was drank energy drinks instead.
But I'm saying a lot of people hate watch stuff and drink when they watch bad movies. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Oh my God,
so.
there's a good drinking game if you guys want to play. It's called, I forgot. It's like an anime. It's like the terrible anime dub.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called.
So you'd have to be pretty well versed on the anime to know it's a bad dub.
Well, yeah, but also they have the list for the game. Basically, like this anime dub, I watched it one time. It's something ghost, but basically the main protagonist girl mentions like Christianity like every other sentence, and then like
every time she mentions Christianity, you have to drink.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And then there's like blank racism.
Oh man,
it's like dumb. It's like the dumbest thing, and like my friend wanted to play with me, and I'm like, nope, I'm dead.
You're like, I can't survive this.
Nope. But I want somebody to make a Boondocks one.
That would be funny. That would be very un-PC, but that would be funny.
Every time when Uncle Ruckus comes in with something important to say or is right about something,
drink. All right. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.